Well, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on when you're watching this. This has nothing to do with trucking. This is preventing ice dams in cold weather climates and roof raking your roof to get the snow away from like the edge of your roof and like the gutter line, because in these colder weather climates like Minnesota where I live, you get a bunch of snow built up there, and that's actually a very warm part of the roof, believe it or not, because obviously heat rises, and it can form ice dams, and ice dams can cause a lot of damage to your roof, and water damage being the number one thing that ice dams cause, and it can cause separation from the shingles to the roof. All kinds of problems can happen because of ice dams. So it's always a good idea to go out and scrape, a little bit of snow off your roof, and that's what I'm going to do today because we're having a tropical heat wave here in Minnesota. Current temp is 5 degrees, real feel is -7, and I'm home right now, so I am going to do some maintenance, some preventative maintenance on my roof right now, so I thought I would vlog it. So here's what a roof rake looks like. Again, for everybody that lives in warm weather climates, it's 3 pieces of metal tubing with like a shovel or a rake on the end of it, and these 2 pieces connect together and then connect into the actual rake. So yeah, that's a roof rake. Okay, so this is very simple to put together. It's kind of like a pole for a tent. You just snap it into place, push the button down, the snap, and it connects. And then you take the rake part and do the same thing. Like I said, it's just like a tent pole. Very simple, very easy to connect. Yeah. Well, it's supposed to be simple, but I'm obviously struggling here. There we go. It's because it's so cold out. There we go. Everything's locked in place. And here's the length of the roof rake. So you can get to the top of your roof if you want to. I don't go that far. I just go to a couple of inches on the roof, just above the gutter line. I thought I'd show you what I did. So here's my gutter line right here. I went about 12 inches up. Look how deep that snow is. That's gotta be 10 inches of snow. And I just pulled it off. That way you could tell there's already some ice forming right here, and that's what you want to try to avoid, is a big ice dam. I actually get an ice dam right here every year just because of bad engineering and bad design on this house. But yeah, I thought I'd show you what I did. Like I said, I put the roof rake about 12 inches up from the gutter line and just pulled the snow down. Now, remember, you don't need to get all the way down to the shingles. And here in Minnesota, if I was to scrape this all the way down to the shingles, I would be ripping my shingles off the roof. Because yeah, like I said, look at it, it's probably about 10 inches of snow on my roof right now. Well, I got the front done. Now I'm in the backyard, and I need to do the back side of the house. Man, it's definitely not a tropical heat wave. It is cold out today, but I'm going to show you real quick on why I do this and why it's important if you live in a climate that gets a lot of snow, why you should have a roof rake and take some of the snow off your roof. So like I said, I'm in the backyard now. This is my garage, and look at all the snow on the roof, and look where it is. It's sitting on the gutters. So that is a lot of weight on my gutters, and right underneath that snow is where the ice dams are gonna form. So I wanna get the weight off my gutters, and just like in the front of the house, I am gonna throw the roof rake up about a foot from the gutter line and just pull the snow off. Well, now I got all this snow on the driveway from raking the roof. So now I need to take care of it. And you know what? I'm going to work smarter than harder and use my snowblower to do that job. Well, I'm all done roof raking the roof. I got one thing knocked off the honey-do list today while I'm at home. The reality is, and to be as honest as I can, my wife typically does this because I'm out on the road. So I figured I might as well do it since I'm home. It's one less thing she has to do because I'll tell you what, she holds down the fort. Without a doubt, she holds everything down at home because I'm out on the road making money. Hopefully setting stuff up to live the life we want to live in the future. But yeah, we do this a few times a year, every time we have a lot of snowfall. And like I said earlier, it's just to stop like ice dams forming because they can be very damaging to your roof. They can cause water damage, separation in your shingles, and all the weight that's on the gutters. You know, you could pull your gutters off the side of your house with a lot of weight on them. So yeah, I'm glad this is done because it is not very warm out today. So yeah, I'm gonna go in now, get some hot chocolate and do some other stuff.